Hi, everyone. I'm Allison Evans with Allison Evans Coaching, and I'm here with Sam Johnson. I am lucky enough to know this woman because she was my student in Wayfinder Life Coach training, and she has since become my client. And I wanted to interview Sam and share this interview with you because Sam is on fire. She is building her coaching business and following through, taking massive action. And it is so inspiring to see not only how big she dreams, but how much she's doing, how much she's following through, and the results that she's getting with her clients and the people that she's training at her work and beyond. So she has created a really beautiful offering that is, I think, just the perfect marriage of her joy and the world's deep need. And so I just wanted to be sure that you knew about it and that you knew about Sam. So Sam Johnson of Sam Johnson Coaching, welcome.
Thank you so much, Allison. I'm really excited and flattered by that intro.
So Sam, tell us about yourself, please.
Okay. Well, I'm Sam Johnson. I am a Wayfinder Life Coach, and I have my coaching business, Sam Johnson Coaching. But I also have worked in high-tech sales for the last almost 15 years and at AWS, which is Amazon Web Services, for the last 6.5. So I have a very heavy corporate sales acumen, business acumen background. In the wild, I say I help people figure out their North Star and help them do the damn thing. And then in the corporate world, I help those people work on their executive presence and communication so they can also do the damn thing because everybody is in search of obtaining some desire and needs help getting past their fear and self-doubt.
Mm.
Yeah. Outside of that, I am the eldest of 3 daughters, and I have 2 stepsons, ages 12 and 13. And then my favorite family member is my dog Charlie. He's a Berneagle. Um, it's not a secret though. Everybody knows it. And
As
then
long as everybody knows.
yeah, and then I love reading and writing, and I use a lot of granny slang, which I get made fun of for.
I'm really glad that you mentioned how much you read and write, because one of my favorite things about you is your emails, your weekly emails. They're just so, if probably because I am nearly granny age, don't recognize granny slang. I just think you sound hilarious and sassy and but also really smart. So I find that in your emails, how much you read and think about things is reflected really nicely in
Mm,
in how you write. So I always enjoy those,
thank
which is
you.
kind of a rare thing.
I love writing them. I
Well,
love telling stories and I love connecting the dots and entertaining and inspiring people.
yes.
Really fun.
Well, you're doing it. You're doing it. And so tell me about helping people to do the damn thing, because that's kind of your tagline.
Mhm.
And so can you just like, how did that phrase come to you?
I have always been someone who's like had really big ambitions. And when you're a kid, you don't realize they're big until people get scared by what you announce that you want to do, you know? And so, but I've always just gone and done it anyway. And then it's hard for me to like watch other people who I know want to do something or have this like dream that they yearn for but are too afraid. And so it's like, I will help you do the damn thing.
Mhm.
I really want you to feel empowered because you are capable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What I hear in do the damn thing is like that sense of chronic not doing, that thing that you really want, that you've wanted for a while, but just haven't made the progress on it for whatever good reasons that you have. But it's like it's become this thing oh, it's taken on a bigger dimensions maybe, in a person's imagination and it frightens them. And so just the way you say that, do the damn thing. It's like you're taking ownership back of your agency and you're saying, I can do it. And yeah, I mean, you and me were in the business of helping people to take their agency back. And sometimes people just need they need
Yeah.
support.
It's funny because the phrase, I don't even need to know what you want, but it speaks to that thing that you want without me even needing to say it. Like I've had clients reach out and be like, I'm ready to go. Like that tagline alone spoke to that desire that wants to come out and be
Yeah.
made. Yes, I love it.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So please tell us about that support because your program, so I'm going to ask you to tell us about your program. But the support that you're offering in your program is not just one-on-one coaching, although that's a part of it, but it's doing it in a group. So I guess first, please tell us what's the name of your program and what's it about?
Hmm. The name of the program is Uncaged, and it is about helping people live wild, brave, and free. It is about shedding everything that holds you back, shedding the shoulds of how you think you should be or what other people think you should be, shedding your fear, shedding your self-doubt, shedding your lack of clarity, and really locking in on what it is that you want to be doing, how you want to be behaving and acting and living, and then being that way in the world. Like
Yeah.
unencumbered and unhindered by like what other people think um or anything that holds you back. It's really just yeah, it's about like breaking free because I have been there. I have felt trapped. I have felt like just I'm like rattling to get out.
Mm-hmm.
And so the program is a year-long journey of personal growth and discovery, guided by me, but supported by an intimate group of people because you really need to, in order to do that, you need to ditch the naysayers, the haters, the cynics. Like you have to be around people that believe in you and are not intimidated by your ambitions and are not going to judge the things that you want. And then there are just so many things where I'm like, why isn't this taught in school? And once I learned these skills and these frameworks and these tools, I
Mm-hmm.
was unleashed, uncaged. And so the program is going to be semi-structured in that, you know, we'll move through three phases, but each phase will have a bit of a keynote lesson, something you might not do necessarily in a one-on-one coaching session.
Mm-hmm.
And then so you're going to learn stuff that's not conventional. It's not being taught in your corporate trainings and it's not being taught in school. And then you're going to also get one-on-one coaching with me once a month because it's so personal and so deep and so to deepen that unfolding, you know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
uh, and then meeting with peers and celebrating together.
Mm. I love all of the layers of support that are built in. So there's education and there's peer support and there's, mentoring and coaching from you. When you say intimate, how many people are you expecting to be in a group?
Just six,
Just six.
just six. They will become what I hope to be some of your lifelong friends. Because oh, I mean, the reason I created this is when I look back at what has truly uncaged me, it's like there were a couple of experiences, and one was being in I had a divorce that was like my hell and back journey where I had to break free. And I would sit in these monthly divorce support groups with women and witnessing and sharing your guts and insides
Mhm.
changes you. It
Yeah.
softens you, it humbles you, it gives you the power you need to become uncaged because you realize you're not alone. And so,
Mhm.
like, that group aspect is so important. And the other place that I had it was in a group coaching program I did for artists because I wanted to be artists want to create stuff, they want to create plays and write books, and that's a vulnerable thing to put your art out into the world. And I remember finally voicing to a room of a bunch of people what I actually wanted and who I was going to become. And I could not stop crying. And it's like what Martha says in one of her books, like, you don't cry when you give up. You cry when you get your hope back. And
Yes.
I want that profound experience for other people that feel trapped right now.
Mm. And what you say too about um, being surrounded by people who support you. Are you familiar with that saying that you are the sum of the five closest people to you?
Yes, you are the
Or
average.
you're
The
the
five,
average, excuse me.
yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
So
very aware of that one. Yeah. Yeah.
so when you're in your program, you're going to increase your average.
Totally. Totally. Yes. It's I think what's uh, like eye-opening for people is that there are other people out there like this that want to move up, that
Mhm.
want to think bigger, that want those same things. And so yes, you go up the elevator with them, like to the next
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, I love that. So is there a particular person that you have in mind? For example, you yourself um, are uncaged in your personal life. You know, you've made really conscious decisions about how to live and show up in your private life. You've also um, uncaged yourself as an artist, a writer and a coach. And in terms of your work life, you're uncaging yourself there too. So is there a particular audience in mind? I mean, because I know this is going to resonate with a lot of people, but are you thinking, oh, if you are in this kind of job or having this kind of, relationship challenge, is there a particular kind of person that you have in mind?
You know, I know this is not the right way to build these, but I really don't because I I like diversity in the group. Like I noticed that a lot of coaches want to just work with women, but some of my like most intense sessions in that group were with the men that I would have never received that wisdom, you know?
Mm.
So I will say that probably you definitely will feel stuck in your career. I mean, a lot of people I think that's a place that you really need to get free.
Mhm.
Um, but I think it's more that it resonates on that deep emotional layer because what I learned from that artist group is like, I mean, they were all building completely different things. They all had completely different backgrounds, and it didn't matter.
Wow.
We wanted to put art into the world.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I really love that comparison with artists who all have different mediums.
Mhm.
They have different ways of expressing themselves, but it's that what you are searching for is on the level of emotion. It's not on the surface. It's
Mhm.
the emotion or the emotions of really wanting and being willing to do what it takes to
Mhm.
create whatever it is you're looking for.
Yeah, you got to have the you gotta wanna. That's my unwritten tagline.
You gotta wanna. So six people, men and women both, welcome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The first two committed are men.
Oh, so you have commitments already. Oh, brilliant. And so when will it start?
The program will start in January, but I am doing intakes now. And for people that commit in September, I'm going to do a free coaching session in October, November, December, so that it doesn't feel like a cold start. And if you've never had coaching, you can start to get the experience and start to uncover and work towards some clarity. And then we will go 3 months on, 1 month off for rest and like integration, 3 months on, 1 month off, 3 months on. So it's really 9 months of commitment where you're meeting with us twice a month, once a month one-on-one. And in the break between phase 2 and 3, I didn't even talk about the most compelling part, Allison.
Go
Uh,
on.
we are going, if you would like, to Croatia on an adult summer camp retreat on a boat for 7 days, hopping the islands, swimming in the Adriatic. I went last year. I made the right contacts to be able to pull this off, and
Sounds amazing. So the retreat, the adult summer camp, isn't included in the fee for Uncaged, but you do
it's an
what
optional.
an
Yeah,
optional.
and my hope is that everyone comes because these will become some of your best friends. But it's not required.
Mhm. How do you think going on retreat, excuse me, adult summer camp together, how does it relate to what people are doing in Uncaged?
Oh, we're just doing what we want to because we can. You don't need a reason.
Oh
You
my gosh,
don't need a reason. You don't
yeah,
need a reason. Like this is, gosh, maybe that's the tagline of Uncaged.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like it really feels like just another way of saying it, you wanting it is enough, and you get to do it.
Because you want to.
You get to do it because you want to. You don't have to people please.
Mm.
You don't have to listen to the naysayers.
Mm.
You don't have to be nervous because someone else is nervous about your ambition. And you don't have to get anyone's permission.
You don't have to make yourself smaller. You don't have to explain why you don't want to come to dinner. We are all doing what we want.
Wow. Oh, yeah. I have learned, I know about this program and I know about your work, but I feel like I've learned more in this conversation, and I'm even more excited. So
No,
how do people get more information and apply?
they can go to samjohnsoncoaching.com/uncaged, and there is a link to apply now. You can answer, I think there's only 4 little questions there, and we will schedule a discovery call to see if this is right for you. Want to make sure that you're comfortable and you're ready and you're a good fit. And from there, I would send you a coaching agreement, pay your deposit, and we start some free coaching before the end of the year.
Mm, I love bonuses.
Mhm.
And bonus coaching sessions is a really generous bonus. So, wow, more great deals. Is there anything that I didn't ask you that you want folks to know about?
I think that I would want them to know that I understand it might be scary to raise your hand for something like this. You know, it's, but I have been there and I have felt like that dissonance grow until it bursts out of your chest and it's like you can't take it anymore. If you are there, I got you. Like I got you, we got you. You have a place and you will not recognize yourself this time next year.
What a great place to end. Sam, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Allison. This was really great.